This is what your experimental setup's gonna look like. We're gonna keep it on the low setting because that'll keep your car rolling a little slower, which will make it easier for you to start and stop the timer. We have these cute little cars. The benefit of these cars is you don't have to have a different car to make it heavier. They have a little cargo hold and you can put weights in them. So what you're going to be doing for your lab report experiment is you're going to take an empty car, you're going to start your timer when you let the car go, and you're going to let it hit the wall at your lab table and stop the timer when it hits the wall. You're going to do that 3 times. Then you're going to average your times together. Then you're going to put a 200-gram weight in it, and you're going to roll the car down the ramp. You'll start the timer. You will let it roll down the ramp, stop the timer when it hits the wall 3 times, and you'll average those together. Then you're going to put a 500-gram weight in it, and you'll let it roll down the ramp. You'll start the timer when you start. You'll stop the timer when it hits the wall. Again, you'll do that 3 times, and you'll average them together. The reason we are averaging them together is because your timer goes to the 100th of a second. A 100th of a second would be like from now to now divided in 100. That's like faster than a blink. You can't even blink that fast. So the problem is our reaction time starting and stopping the timer isn't as fast as a 100th of a second. So we do that 3 times because there's going to be a little bit of error in your answer because of starting and stopping the timer. And 3 times helps alleviate some of that error. But that's what our experimental setup's going to look like, and that's what you can write about in your experiment section, describing what this looks like, describing, how you change the weights. The experiment section also asks you to list your test groups. Remember, that's the things you are comparing. It asks you to list your control. Remember, that is the test group that does not have the independent variable. And it asks for the variables that you've eliminated, meaning all the things you do to make the test fair, like not having to get a different car to get a heavier car. Using the same car for everyone is a good thing. But that's it.